do? We broke out of here, did a tasting party. Did I want to do it? I did not want to have a tasting, but I cannot jump from behind a tree and say Monavi to people. I told you, my wife and I, Gina loves to meet people. I'm not that kind of person. I mean, how do you think I found a guy that at my kid's party, he flew on the plane with us, all right, Scott and Kathy Leaf. I actually went to bed, Jay, and I said, and Gina said to me, did you call that Scott guy yet? I said, no, I'm going to bed. She said, I really think you should call that Scott guy. All right, get up and I'll call Scott Diamond in my business. I'm just saying that I'd go to my kids' batting practice, and I looked inside the net, and the guy's name is Chad, and I said, should I talk to Chad or shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? I don't know how you are. Maybe you're just real good at walking right up like Gina, but that's not me. Should I, shouldn't I? And a lot of people go to bed never talking to anyone. All day at work they say that, and then when they go to bed they feel worn out, but they really didn't do anything because they just thought about it. But so I said, Chad, this might be a shot in the dark. I mean, steal my invite. It might be a shot in the dark. Heard about this product. It's called Monavi. It's got 19 wild fruits and berries. You agree we're not getting enough wild fruits and berries. It's got liquid glucosamine. You're a batting coach. I'm a ski coach. If I could do it, you probably could do it too. And we got a patent on it. Did you see it on the doctor's show about 2 months ago? They said it's the 7th most important food you got to take. Have you heard of it? No. Nobody's heard of it. That's why it's an opportunity of a lifetime. These guys are paying more money than if we started a company together. You know what? I might be interested. My friend might be too. Would you come by tomorrow? Well, you know what? I got to work, but my wife will come by. Okay. She signs them both up. Now, I usually tell everyone to bring their spouse to one of these because he went back home. His wife beat him up, told him he couldn't do it. Poor Chad. You know, last guy told to come here, bring his wife. He said, well, I don't need to bring my wife. I thought I told you. He said, I don't need to bring her. Why not? He said, I make all the decisions in my household. I said, oh. So I've been married 23 years, so I couldn't get her to come, huh? I don't want anybody getting hurt, so bring her. What are you going to do? Go home and say, I met a guy that told us to go to Orlando because no one got Ruby, including his mother-in-law, that didn't go to. I'm just telling you. This is a strategy. This is a profession. It is so slammed up. Randy, did you get a vision at all when you went up to Indianapolis this week? And I could have waited for Orlando. That's another month away. But you got a little more fire under your belt now that I brought you up a whole month early to Indianapolis, okay? He paid for it. He paid for it. He even had his son and his girlfriend attend. Him and Rose were there. But did you see something bigger at that event that I took you? You know, because I encouraged you to go. I mean, the text I got from, hey, we're fired up, we're all in, and they know they're in the best possible position when they know how to win. What I'm trying to get is that people have gotten in Monavi in my team, and people will say, well, so someone is going to go talk to somebody and say, well, I've heard of Monavi. It doesn't work. My cousin did it. Wait a minute. Before you say it doesn't work, I don't know your cousin. Do you know your cousin? Picture him right now. Has he ever done anything before? No. I got to rest my case. Did he do everything that they told him to do? Just like at McDonald's, you have to do it or they take your franchise away. Here it's all volunteer. You get to do what you want. You don't have to go to Dream Day. I just don't have anyone that succeeded that didn't go. Now, I'm not saying you can prove me wrong and hit the pin, Ruby. But everyone that hit the pin that didn't go, drop right down. I'm talking about keeping $100,000, moving on to $250,000, moving on to $500,000, million, $5 million a year. Okay? Because, I mean, they just called me from the corporate. They said, hey, I see your points are moving up toward double and triple crown. I said, yeah, because the top level in this business is you get a $3 million bonus so far. Now, the top level one I got in was diamond, blue diamond. That was it. So they added black diamond with the car. They added all the different levels that Gina mentioned, $100, $300, $600 million bonus. And they got 2 more above ours. It's a $2 million bonus and a $3 million. The top one, you get a $3 million bonus. And it's right in this magazine right here if you want to read all about it. Okay? They don't have a map on there, but it's all intergalactic trip to outer space, $20 million trip. Right in there. So anybody ever dreamt about going to outer space? I never really dreamt to go to outer space, right? But it doesn't say you have to go if you're afraid of heights. You got anyone you like to send outer space, right? So, anyways, just to kind of give you a heads up. On this flip chart, I'm not going to flip through this whole thing because your friend, I mean, on the way here, all you got to do is say, what are we going to be doing this thing? Okay, here's what you do. You get in first, you sponsor 2 friends, everybody goes underneath everybody. So the sooner you get in, the sooner you can start making $10,000 a week from the people that we all put underneath you. What do you mean by that? Well, my 2 brother-in-laws got in Thanksgiving. I had no idea what I was doing when I poured the juice for them. They signed up. Friends do what friends do. I sponsored the couple that my kids babysat for 2.5 years. They go Royal Black Diamond. They get paid $10,000 a week for the people they don't know because they got in before them. What if they had waited for 4 months or for 4 weeks or a week? They get paid because I say to people at every tasting, Gina told everyone, fill that form out because you don't know who's going to get in tomorrow. Okay? So you fill it out, you get in, you get yourself some juice. I suggest 3 cases because people, I mean, she said we got 12 cases and got on 3-case auto ship. You can do whatever you want, but there's more. Would you agree there's more people look? I mean, we signed up in this thing 3.5 years ago when the economy was good. So there was a lot less people looking back then. I mean, I told you already, the real estate people, the mortgage guys, they were all yawning at me. Now they're all like, what are we going to do? Well, I know you've been praying. The problem is you've been praying for something else that's cool, like real estate, but this ain't cool. Right? But the Lord's got a sense of humor. He brought it to you in the form of a bottle of juice. Here we are. You've been praying. I'm here. Okay? So, you know, people just want things that are cool. I need hair salon. I got this. I mean, think about it. In this business, you build it so you can goof around for the rest of your life, have freedom and adventure. That's pretty cool. It says right here, this is the biggest mistake. This is where most people got hung up on. Often we start the process of contacting, inviting people. We try to tell them about the product instead of focusing on the task of qualifying them to see if they're really, not just looking, but really looking for an opportunity. That means they're really looking to bring their wife home from work. They're really looking to put their kids' college education to the bank. Really looking to retire young. Really looking to goof around and have some fun. Really, really, really looking, not just looking. Then they even underline it. Remember, you're looking for people that are looking. If you go back to Gina's talk, she's on her game, that gal. Okay? She did not say anything about the juice. She said she went around saying, hey, is there anything you can't get doing what you're doing? Would you like something more? Okay? Now, her and Brink are very good at doing something like that because they can just talk to people. I use this as a crutch. They have a taste. You know, this is an all-natural energy drink. Okay? No one knows about it. The only way you can promote is word of mouth. You know that the energy drink business is $5 billion. It's going to 10. This is all natural. There's no other one out there all natural like this with plantanos in it. Companies paying people more money than you could possibly make. If you started a company on your own, take a look at the pictures. See? I got pictures. And I got the income disclosure sheet. I slap it on there. Okay? And then I say, hey, look, is there something you'd like to get that you can't get doing what you're doing? They're like, I'm not sure. Wrong person. I'm moving on to the people that are looking. The other ones can come along. I told you all the ones that weren't looking. John wasn't looking. Okay? Jeff wasn't. This whole leg, by the way, came from Jeff that wasn't looking. What if I'd have quit? Nobody be in here. Okay? You wouldn't be here, Brian, if I would have never built it and John didn't get in, you wouldn't be in the business. So, all I'm saying is that, you know what? Does it mean right about connecting? Brian and Sonia, all right, they're ready to rock and roll with us right now. They're focused. They're ready. The guys built, what kind of business is it? A dock business, right? Seawall dock business, okay? All right? But I know one thing that we did right with with Brian and Sonia. We ran a little promo. We've been having fun, Rick, like you guys have, with our whole team ever since we got started. Monique said, I drove to Shelly and Ed's Christmas party, right? That's where we met. We've always had fun. If you're with Gina, you're going to have fun anyways, okay? But we ran this little promotion, said, hey, you do such and such, you come on the bus with us, our Maimonides bus, and we're going to go to the Hard Rock. We've never been to the Hard Rock. We're just going to the Hard Rock. Okay? Went to dinner. Remember, we went to a dinner, and it was all big fiasco, this little place on the water. Remember where they couldn't find a way to park the bus? We're going to tow it. We don't really care. The bigger the mess up, the more people we attract, and we start talking about Maimonides, right? We just broke, all we want is valet. I mean, how can we valet this 45-footer, okay? So we do that, and we go to the Hard Rock, and they say, no, you can't pull up this thing for valet. Why not? Because we don't let buses come up here. Gina puts $100, remember, you never forget that, puts $100 out the window, bring it right up here, no problem, right? I connected with this guy and Sonia at that time. I knew this guy was going to build it with me, right? Hey, you know what? He's busy. If he's doing nothing, I'm a little bit nervous that he's got nothing else to do than Maunavie, okay? I'm waiting for the guy ready. The guy's ready, focused, okay? Let me help you on something. We hit $1 billion. There was a bunch of people I thought I was going to hit $1 billion in Maunavie with that aren't around anymore. Okay? We're going to go hit $5 billion. A bunch of people I thought would hit $5 billion with. I don't know who's going to hit $5 billion with me, but I'm going to hit $5 billion with them. And there's going to be a bunch of people here with me. I hope and pray that it's going to be this team right here.